Hello, 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 and welcome once again to our Lithia Superstore Game of the Week right here on TableRockSports.net. Doubleheader from St. Mary's for you tonight. Brookings-Harbor Bruins in town. We got the boys on tap first. Girls in the nightcap. Chris Phillips with you. Jake McGee to my right. Thank you so much for being here, Jake.
Hey, happy to be here, Chris. Always a pleasure. Always a good time.
Gonna get to see some good basketball. We got a number 6 ranked girls team on tap in the nightcap, so that should be good. We're going to go ahead and say thank you to some of our great sponsors right now. We'll be back with just a little bit of pregame for you, and then the tip-off right after this.
Let's go!
At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
The Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery provide professional, personal, and compassionate care for their patients. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls practice the full scope of services, from corrective jaw surgery to wisdom teeth removal and much more. For more information or to schedule your complimentary dental implant consultation, call 541-779-3781.
We think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherm coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at Southern Oregon's
What is education? Is it desks and a line? Is it reading from a textbook? Or should it be something more?
St. Mary's is a really special place, and it's hard to understand that unless you visit, unless you spend time here.
And the kids here are just wonderful.
It makes teaching easy because they want to learn and they're very respectful.
They care about each other. They know how to collaborate and work together. They know how to figure out complex problems.
They respond to enthusiasm and they develop their own enthusiasm, which is something that I feed off as a teacher.
We care for them as a whole, as an individual. It's not just about my subject. We care about all parts of that student.
One of the benefits of our project-based learning program in the middle school is that students are able to take what they're learning and make something really creative and inventive and exciting, and they're also very invested in it because it's real to them.
The students really get involved and get to learn problem solving through a hands-on approach. Through our mod system, they can take an engineering class and see if it's for them, but then maybe realize that they want to do something a little more creative and then take some art classes and find out that architecture might be their thing.
This is education for the 21st century. Our programming is designed to teach people to think outside the box.
This year we have students from 11 different countries, plus all of our American students. So we're an international campus. Students learn from each other. Local students learn from students who come to go to school here. In the classrooms, they really add to what is happening, and that benefits the local students.
A great education is more than just what happens inside the classroom. It's what happens when students learn about competition, about teamwork, about how to win and how to lose. It's about learning how to become who they need to become. I think what's most important about this is that you know that kid sitting in front of you, you see them as an individual, and you understand that you can have an impact on their life and inspire them to find out something about themselves that they didn't know existed, and that they can leave this school and they can go off and do some great things with their lives, whatever that may be. I feel like we're doing something pretty special and spectacular at this place. It's so inspiring, not only for myself, these students, but for everybody who works here, for everybody who comes here. To be part of St. Mary's is something that is truly extraordinary.
Your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you. The driver of the car that hit me is uninsured. Can I still make a claim? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
How long will it take to settle my car accident case? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
Table Rock Sports would like to thank you fans for watching tonight and for your great comments on our new YouTube-based Lithia Superstore Game Center. Located on the homepage of our website, you can watch multiple streams live or go full screen with your favorite team's game. One way to help us keep this great service going is by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Just type Table Rock Sports in the search bar and click on the red subscribe button. You'll be entered to win prizes and get notices on local sporting events before they go live. You help us with a click, we'll help keep you in the game when you can't be there live, and you'll have a chance to win crispy, crunchy chicken and 2020 game tickets to an Oregon College event. Subscribe.
Hello, I'm Officer Mike Jackson, Medford Police Department School Resource Officer for South Medford High School, as well as 5 elementary schools nearby. With 5 resource officers working in partnership with Medford schools, safety is a top priority and essential to promoting a positive learning environment. SROs receive specialized training in how to communicate with students in a school setting and also teach classes to students, staff, and parents on important safety issues. I'm School Resource Officer Mike Jackson, working to ensure the safety of...
Welcome back. We are getting our starting lineups right now for Brookings-Harbor. Starts off with number 1, that's Jake Beeman. Number 12 is Evan Frankowiak. Number 20 is Derek Tuttle. 33 next up, that's Logan Haller. And number 10, Jason Van Ginderen. So Beeman, Van Ginderen, Frankowiak, Tuttle, and Haller. Bruins going to be a mouthful tonight. Those are some fun ones. All right, over to St. Mary's. I have a feeling you'll be getting your standard starting five. Start off with number 2. That's Josh Banton. Number 4 is James Forrester. Will Cranenberg, number 10. Nathan Sternenberg gets the slap in the face he richly deserves, I'm sure. And Trey Foster, of course, rounding out the starting 5 for the Crusaders again. That is Banton, Forrester, Cranenberg, Sternenberg, and Foster. Bruins come in 7-10 so far overall on the year, 1-2 in conference. I'll get back to the intros real quick. We're going to take a second for our national anthem. We'll be back.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
The Know Your Role campaign is incredibly needed and incredibly vital and important to establish boundaries, safe boundaries for children to play.
It's got to be a proactive culture where everybody enjoys the game.
At least creates awareness that some things need to change in order for the youth sports world and even actually the adult sports world to continue.
Knowing your role means that the parent, the coach, the referee, the fans, we all have a role.
Welcome back. Just about ready to tip it off. Brookings-Harbor Bruins in town to face the St. Mary's Crusaders. Foster wins the tip easily. Has it back to Banton. Banton, Forrester in the corner. Cross court. Forrester takes the dribble. Banton for 3. Front iron, no good. Tipped out. And they're going to say Brookings-Harbor ball. Again, Bruins come in 7-10, good for 21st in the OSAA right now. Crusaders 7-8, 2-1 in conference, good for 16th according to the OSAA. Nice pass inside, but he can't finish. He'll head to the line. Logan Haller will have a chance. So put the first points of the game on the board for either squad. Does just that. Haller drains the second as well. So Bruins take the early lead. Banton back the other way. Josh gonna drive, dish, Nice little hesitation from Trey to wait for the defender to get in the air. He evens it up with the flush. Tuttle manages to keep it here. Finds Van Genderen in the lane, and Brookings-Harbor back on top by a bucket. Just when you think Sternenberg and Cranenberg aren't enough, you get a Frankowiak and a Van Genderen. Throw those in there. Forrester back
I
iron.
think if you
Sorry.
can handle brother's name, then I think you got it down.
Save that one for when he checks in off the bench. Foster went for the block, but managed to affect the shot. Sternenberg just short on the floater. Haller dribbling his way through traffic. Gets his own follow-up. 6-2 Bruins on top. 2 minutes gone in the first quarter. Don't forget to stay tuned at halftime for our Medford Parks and Rec halftime show. Foster, that ball came out in midair, but it's still going to count. Came out of his hand, still managed to go through the hoop. Crusaders will take anything that brings them a bucket closer. It's going to be St. Mary's ball out of bounds. Remember, you can always go to playmedford.com and learn more about the great programs that the Medford Parks and Rec Department has on tap coming up for the spring and summer seasons. Short on the three. Haller checked by Banton. Goes right. Doubled. Into the lane. Good luck. Foster ahead to Banton.
Good pass.
Nice job by Cranenberg to get Haller in the air before he finished. Tied up at half a dozen. Just over 3 minutes into the quarter. Again, first half of our doubleheader, we'll have the girls on tap in the nightcap. Haller baseline with the left hand, but he can't finish. Nice job, Jason Van Genderen.
A couple of early second chance points for Brookings-Harbor. I think that might be a factor. I think St. Mary's going to have to box out a little bit better.
Beeman ahead of the pack is rejected from behind.
Oh.
Nice job to get Foster in the air. 10-6, timeout on the floor.
We got a tech.
Oh, do we get a tech? I'm sorry.
Tech. Little taunting. Double tech, it looks like. Yeah, we got a double tech on the floor.
Okay. Thank you, Jake.
Just a little bit of, a little bit of early, I don't know what you want to call it. Shenanigans, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. Fireworks.
Got him in the air, and I think he just, kind of gave him a little
Here we
giggle.
go. Checking in for Forrester. We're going to have Ali Iloa, Kaea Wailehua.
Oh,
there you go.
You love to hear it.
Otherwise known as brother.
You love to hear it.
Calling the play from the right in front of the Brookings-Harbor bench. Foster going to launch. Sells the foul by going to the floor, and he'll head to the line for a 3-spot.
Foster coming out hot. He's ready to play tonight.
I'm putting that 50-50 on the foul. 50 on the foul and 50 on the sell. That was...
Got to be a little bit of an actor sometimes,
Drains one. Back iron on number 2. Jonah Hadley going to check in. One of 3 for Trey from the line. Van Genderen with the board. Haller brings it up. A lot of dribble penetration from these Bruins early. They're really trying to get in the lane. And they try the baseline, trapped on the baseline. Escape to Haller, no. Foster to Banton. Head to Brother. Caught up in traffic was Trey Foster checking in for the Bruins. Frankowiak back in. Thank you once again for joining us here on TableRockSports.net. A couple of doubleheaders tonight. Thurston at Crater also on the docket. Danny Canada.
There's that Euro step that they
yeah, they love
calling
it.
That travel.
Calling the girls' game. Coach Jason Brosder on the call for the boys' game. They have the big recruits, obviously, in the area. Nate Biddle, the 6'10 junior, will be on showcase. Jeff Lang as well. Brother went for the steal. And he's going to make him go get the ball. South Medford and Grants Pass with the split bill. 1 game in GP, 1 game at South. We'll go ahead and keep it here. Table Rock Sports is pleased to welcome a new sponsor this winter, Schlesinger and de Villeneuve Attorneys. They specialize in areas of personal injury, workers' compensation, medical malpractice, wrongful death, and other claims. They have offices in Salem, Eugene, Roseburg, Grants Pass, Medford, and Klamath Falls. That's Schlesinger and de Villeneuve Attorneys. Also say thank you to Siskiyou Cellular fans. You can stop into any of the 7 Siskiyou Cellular locations in Southern Oregon for a wide range of your wireless needs. For over 25 years, Siskiyou Cellular has been keeping customers connected to the people and things that matter most. Siskiyou Cellular is a presenting sponsor of Table Rock Sports. Thank you to them and all of our great sponsors. Could not do what we do without them and keep it free for all of you out there. So please do take the opportunity to patronize them whenever possible. Brother picks up his 2nd foul, 4th on the Crusaders. Three from the wing is good for Evan Frankowiak. Lead back to a half dozen for the Bruins.
Frankowiak getting a little celebratory.
Yeah.
Got the early tech and then drains the 3, and I noticed, a little
emotion,
flash,
yeah.
a little flashiness on the eye. I think this kid can play a little bit.
Hadley pulls the board. Gets it ahead to Benyon. Banton. Nice reverse.
Nice pass there by Benyon. Also a great finish by Benton. There goes Frankowiak.
Just wide left this time, but Van Genderen gets the putback. Banton looking for space. Out to Snyder. Left hand is good for Sean. Head to Van Genderen, dribbles it off his own knee and out of bounds, so that'll be an easy turnover. 15-11 Bruins, 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Benyon from the corner, just short. Tips to Banton, so it'll stay here. Tries to split the double team, going to pick up the foul. Fourth foul against the Bruins. Matches the total for the homestanding Crusaders. Cranenberg takes the jab step. Gets the runner. Back to a bucket, 60 seconds. Bronkowiak ahead of the pack. Cranenberg lucky to save that one. Banton going to try and take the three. No. Haller again ahead to Frankowiak. The bucket and the foul. Evan Frankowiak having a heck of a first quarter.
I'm telling you, I think this kid can play a little bit.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of swagger to him as well. The ankle socks, I'm not so sure about.
The pink toad.
Kobe's.
Is that what they are?
Kobe's,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay.
That's an older model, too. He might have had those for a second.
Hey, you get those superstitious types in the athletics
I like
world.
them. I'll tell you what, I played in Kobe's my whole career, from his 4th model to his 12th.
There you go. And here's Frankowiak again. Right hand, and he will head to the line again. Evan Frankowiak doing the heavy lifting for the Bruins early.
The game, I'm telling you, I know a baller when I see one.
Yeah,
this kid can play.
Good call. 19.2 left in the quarter.
Caught the early tech. Just a little taunting, but I think
you can tell he's fired up.
That's really what it was. I think he was more excited more than he wanted to, kind of, shove it in your face.
For sure.
I think he was just kind of pumped.
Benyon gonna bomb. No. Haller, they're gonna have a shot at one last one. Dishes. Frankowiak finishes a fantastic quarter with one right at the buzzer. And a 10-0 run to end the quarter, 25-13. It was down to a bucket, 15-13.
Yeah,
then 10 straight
run.
to end the quarter.
Big run.
We'll go ahead and just keep it here, get through some more of our live reads. If I can pull them up, there we are. Folks, we know all of you out there loving our new YouTube-based Lithia Superstore Game Center, located right on the homepage of our website. You can watch multiple streams live or go full screen with whichever game you want to choose. They're all there in the thumbnail, so you can keep tabs on all of them or choose to go to the specific one you want. Also, while you're there on the YouTube page, go ahead and click that red subscribe button. Make sure you get all the notifications when the games you want come on the air. Also, Dr. James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeries with offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls. You can give them a call, 541-779-3781. Crusaders open the second quarter up with a turnover. Forrester going to take the three and gets the bounce. That's one way to cut off that 10-0 run that the Bruins had to end the first quarter. Forrester hits the three inside the first 30 seconds here in the second. Haller checked by Banton, hands off to Beeman. Tuttle, Frankowiak, gonna back it out. Decides to go back the other way. Van Ginderen finishes strong. I like him in the post. They triple team Trey. They're going to bring that kind of numbers into the lane. You got to kick. Banton drives past it, and he'll head to the line. Yeah, I mean, the immediate triple team to Foster as soon as he gets the ball. One of two for Josh. And Gendron with the board. Beeman at the midcourt circle, now top of the key. Works off the screen. Holler from the wing. Bounces out. .90 seconds gone in the second quarter. Forrester going to take the three. Rattles out. Ronkoviak. Tried to get a little too fancy and didn't go. We're going to get a tie-up underneath with Aldrich and Tuttle. And that will be the 7th against St. Mary, so it'll actually be 1-1. Tuttle hits the first. This is the second. Foster has it slapped out of his hands, but they're going to say off of Brookings-Harbor. James Forrester will head to the line. Sharp vision is important for your student athletes on the field and in the classroom. Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon on Royal Avenue in Medford can help. They have vision care for the entire family with state-of-the-art equipment and the optical boutique for just the right look on your way out. You can visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more. Come away from the line without points. Beeman with the floater. A wild floater. Holler. Aldrich secures the rebound for St. Mary's. Banton down the near sideline, right into the lane, around the defender and in. There it is.
Step. They didn't call it on that one. I like it. That was a clean one. That was only 1.5. You know, when you get the 2.5, that's when you get called for it.
And you get the guy so obviously posing for the charge in front of you. Holler from the corner. I think that was tipped.
A little bit of wind. Someone opened the door.
It's always funny when that happens.
You know, you can't blame the weather, right? I guess
you find a way.
You find a way too. The ref blew his whistle too.
Tuttle works it inside. No. Gets his own rebound. No. Still volleyballing around.
They're on the boards. They're on the boards heavy. Like I said earlier, I think St. Mary's needs to go do a better job boxing out. You know. Oh, yeah. Trey Foster says not today.
He was going to be patient on that one. Van Genderen tried to pump fake him a couple times. Foster waited him out. Tied up on the drive. Foul goes against a Beeman. Send Will Cranenberg to the line. Brad Russell, the 6'4 sophomore, checks in for Brookings-Harbor. Luke Benyon back in for the Crusaders. Cranenberg hits them both.
So able to cut this lead down to 7. Strong run by the Bruins in that first quarter, as you saw.
Yeah, 10-0 to close the first, basically on the back of Frankowiak, who just missed that one. Things are getting physical down low. There's been a few times some bodies have gotten down on the floor. They've gone sliding. Trey went flying through a door at one point.
Yeah, got a couple technicals.
Yeah, got that early tech, yeah.
We got ourselves a wild ball game so far.
I think it's a couple of evenly matched teams. They know it's going to be effort and want it. That makes the difference tonight.
You got the killer right here, Frankowiak.
Dishes, Beeman, rejected. Holler will head to the line.
That's got to be at least 3 or 4 blocks on the night.
Oh, at least, yeah, absolutely. A couple of spectacular ones, too.
A couple of rundowns, you know. Hey, we see it coming. Obviously, the person putting the ball up doesn't.
That's rough. That's a rough assignment.
That's when, as a teammate, you know, that's when you yell wolf, you know. You got a wolf behind you, you know.
He's coming.
He's coming, watch out. You know, you say something.
Got to have a sign for that.
I never like to get swatted, you know.
No.
Nobody likes to get rejected like that.
I actually played in high school, had the distinct unprivilege, is that a word, of playing against a guy named Drew Gooden, who ended up playing went to Kansas and ended up playing in the NBA for a long time. But yeah, that was not a fun afternoon.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
I was fouled out about halfway through the second quarter, just trying to keep up.
You know, you got 5 of them. You know, might as well use them, right?
Halfway through the second quarter, Frankowiak off a beautiful dish, but he couldn't hit it.
Tough shot when you're fading like that, you know. That's, you know, a shot that the pros hit. You know?
Right.
Frankowiak with the steal.
He is all over this court.
Oh, he wants it back. Yep, there it is. 3 ball. And 1.
Wow.
This kid can play, man.
Wow. Evan Frankowiak with a night to remember.
He's feeling himself right now. Look at it. He's putting up he's saying, be quiet. I got this.
Going for 4.
This kid has got some swagger to him. I don't know where it's coming
you
from.
Play like that.
But hey, you know what? I'm not mad about it at all. I'm digging it. Also, you know,
gotta play with that edge.
Me being a little biased towards the Kobe's. You know, I kind of noticed him right off the bat and said, "Hey, son."
I just assumed that was it.
I've actually had a few pairs of those myself. You know, what you know about those?
We're gonna need something tonight.
You know, we're gonna need something out of you tonight if you're rocking the Kobe's. You know, especially if they're the elites. You know, those cost a little extra, a couple extra pennies.
Gonna get a lane violation against the Bruins.
I'm liking the way this kid's playing, man. He's really holding his own, just kind of, you know, setting that mentality, saying, hey, I'm the one out here, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. I'll correct myself. That's what's called a push underneath, not a lane violation. So we're going all the way back the other way.
So we got both teams in the bonus right now.
Correct.
That's a little early, but
yeah, 3.5.
I think we've seen earlier, though, right?
For both teams, maybe not. To be at 9 and 8, one team, sure. Both teams,
just a lot of physical play. You know?
I haven't seen anything.
These teams, I mean, I think they're kind of realizing, hey, we're pretty evenly matched, so let's go ahead and go at it.
See, Benyon really starting to put some shoulders into him.
Oh, it's getting physical. This game is getting physical. We got some parents in the crowd, you know, getting into it.
Trying to create some space. Banton got a hand on that one. Frankowiak from the elbow rattles out. Going to get a push underneath on the rebound attempt. That goes against Russell. See him wearing the JV kit there. See Russell, the sophomore, called up from the JV squad. They played earlier before this game.
Right on. Good for you, young fella.
It's going to be a banger down low. I think they knew that. Want to bring a little more size in.
I was curious. I was curious about his jersey. I was going to say something, but hey, you know better than I do, Chris. So
Oh, no, I did that my first time being on an official, like, school basketball teams because football, right, the dark jersey's always home.
Right.
Right? So they say bring your home jerseys for pictures.
Right.
I show up in the blue jerseys. They got to pull out the practice whites for me.
Oh, you're a taller guy, so you know they put you in the back and you blend it in.
Yeah.
They add a little Photoshop to it, you know.
Foster, I'm old, man. There's no Photoshop. Yeah. Banton with the steal. Benyon, Sternenberg. We work it all the way around.
Good ball movement here. There he goes. He needed that one.
He and the squad needed that one. Pulls it back to a half dozen. Nice 3 from Josh Banton. Beeman splits the double. They're going to get Foster on the reach.
Both these teams playing very physical.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to take – nope, we got one more until the double bonus. So we got – actually, no, that's going to take them into the double bonus.
Yep.
So he's going to shoot 2 from the line.
10th against St. Mary's, 9 against the Bruins.
We got the Kyrie Irvings here on the line. Of course, you know me.
Rolls in.
Calling out the sneakers per usual. I just can't
I
help
like
it.
it. I love it, yeah.
You know? I saw a meme the other day. For anybody who doesn't know what a meme is, you know, it's a picture on the internet, and they say, "Hey, I make shoe contact before I make eye contact." I think that's kind of true for some people.
Oh yeah, everybody has their thing. And beautiful by himself.
I would not say I am that low. You know, I definitely make eye contact before shoe contact. But we got a good view up here, so we kind of see it all. You know.
Russell missed from the baseline. It'll be St. Mary's ball. 2 minutes until the half. We will, right before the start of the second half, have that Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show. Let you know our thoughts on the game so far. Sternenberg, no. Rebound to Hadley, way too strong. Russell really affected that shot. I'll give Hadley credit for that one. Foster's going to have enough blocks on his ledger. Banton again by himself. Foster tried to put back, but just bounced out. 91 seconds until the half. 5-point ball game. They're going to send, not Foster, they're going to send Banton to the line.
Banton does that so well. Just gets in the lane, draws that contact. You know, kind of gives you a little up and under.
Yeah.
Makes you reach for it, and then he draws the foul so well.
Yeah. Love those gritty guards.
Also, he finishes as well, you know. Yeah, I think that's, you know, something you can't really teach. I mean, that's kind of, you know, something you kind of learn pick up ball.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Get up.
You just know your
draw.
game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's really, we've seen that from him, you know, in these past few games. He does so well. He's a strong point guard. He's a good facilitator.
For sure.
He's also, you know, he gets in the lane well, and as you can see, as that last possession, as he knocks down a three-pointer, he can shoot the ball well. So, Banton definitely a favorite of mine if I can be a little biased.
3 is way short. Good save. Van Genderen blocked from behind. It would have been goaltending anyway. Yeah, they're going to count that. It went through. It would have been goaltending either way.
Yeah. He can get up there. I mean, that's above 10 feet that he's grabbing that ball. So. Good attempt.
Talk to him again tonight. It looks like Western Oregon looking stronger and stronger as he goes in the process. He is committed to playing both football and basketball. And
is that right?
I didn't mean committed as in, I meant he is committed personally to playing both sports.
Right.
So that's a big factor for him.
He wants to be a dual athlete. And right. Like I said, it's a full-time job even just for one. So, you know what? If you can do 2, hey, why not, right? You know? I had a buddy who went to Regis University, Billy Hansen. Shout out to Bill Sauce. Great shooter. Went to Ashland High School with him. Went to Regis University in Denver, Colorado. He actually got to play basketball and baseball. Didn't really see a lick of time in baseball his first two years. So his last 2 years, he said, "Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna stick to the basketball.
Yeah.
Take the spring off and enjoy my time." And I said, "Hey, brother, you know what? I don't blame you. I hear you."
Andrew Berger gets his first bucket. 10 seconds left. Benton bombs.
Benton, there he goes, kind of showing all sides of his game.
5.
And that's the hands there, the hands of the kid you wanted in.
Couldn't ask for a much cleaner look at about a little less than a half-court shot, but couldn't get it to drop. 37-32. We've got a 5-point game at halftime. Say thank you to all of our great sponsors now at halftime, and we'll be back with the second half right after this.
Let's go! At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
The Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery provide professional, personal, and compassionate care for their patients. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls practice the full scope of services, from corrective jaw surgery to wisdom teeth removal and much more. For more information or to schedule your complimentary dental implant consultation, call 541-779-3781.
We think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at Southern Oregon's
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward Program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Let's go! At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
The Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery provide professional, personal, and compassionate care for their patients. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls practice the full scope of services, from corrective jaw surgery to wisdom teeth removal and much more. For more information or to schedule your complimentary dental implant consultation, call 541-779-3781.
We think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at Southern Oregon's
What is education? Is it desks and a line? Is it reading from a textbook? Or should it be something more?
St. Mary's is a really special place, and it's hard to understand that unless you visit, unless you spend time here.
And the kids here are just wonderful.
It makes teaching easy because they want to learn and they're very respectful.
They care about each other. They know how to collaborate and work together. They know how to figure out complex problems.
They respond to enthusiasm and they develop their own enthusiasm, which is something that I feed off as a teacher.
We care for them as a whole, as an individual. It's not just about my subject. We care about all parts of that student.
One of the benefits of our project-based learning program in the middle school is that students are able to take what they're learning and make something really creative and inventive and exciting, and they're also very invested in it because it's real to them.
The students really get involved and get to learn problem solving through a hands-on approach. Through our mod system, they can take an engineering class and see if it's for them, but then maybe realize that they want to do something a little more creative and then take some art classes and find out that architecture might be their thing.
This is education for the 21st century. Our program is designed to teach people to think outside the box.
This year we have students from 11 different countries, plus all of our American students, so we're an international campus. Students learn from each other. Local students learn from students who come to go to school here. In the classrooms, they really add to what is happening, and that benefits the local students.
A great education is more than just what happens inside the classroom. It's what happens when students learn about competition, about teamwork, about how to win and how to lose. It's about learning how to become who they need to become. I think what's most important about this is that you know that kid sitting in front of you, you see them as an individual, and you understand that you can have an impact on their life and inspire them to find out something about themselves that they didn't know existed, and that they can leave this school and they can go off and do some great things with their lives, whatever that may be. I feel like we're doing something pretty special and spectacular at this place. It's so inspiring, not only for myself, these students, but for everybody who works here, for everybody who comes here. To be part of St. Mary's is something that is truly extraordinary.
Welcome back. Just about ready to tip things off for the second half. 37-32, 5-point lead for the Brookings-Harbor Bruins. Forster left hand drives baseline, reverse doesn't go. Foster skies and gets the putback. Down to just a 3-point game. Van Ginderen.
Sorry, folks, to anybody who can't see in the corner right here. We got the Newswatch 12 crew here to the left of us, doing a great job as always. We thank them. Here comes that man who had a heck of a first half. Frank Koviak just getting a heat check going.
Long
like I said,
two,
that kid can play, man. He comes out with confidence. You just see it. Not the most bulky guy or anything, just kind of more of a finesse. Finesse, just kind of, a little bit of swagger to him.
Count it.
Trey Foster with the and one. Yeah, there he goes. Beating on his chest. Let's go. I like that.
There's that captain's fire.
Hey, let's go, team. You know what I mean? Saying, let's go, man. The first half was bogus, man. Come on, let's bring us back into it. It's a game of runs. Let's have our run now.
And it's just going to be one of those emotional fire-type games, which it shows every indication of being.
You're seeing it from both sides, So I like to see it, it's been a little one-sided, obviously, and I like to see that little fight in Trey Foster.
Holler around. Oh, yeah, holler right around Banton. Beautiful move. It's such a luxury to have someone like Foster behind a defense like that, to have a rim protector like that back there.
No kidding. It's funny that they're not going with that 1-3-1 trap that they were going with before. I thought that was fairly very effective, actually.
Yeah. Forrester, nice feed. Baseline off the glass, no. Van Ginderen with the board. Ahead to front, Koviak. Nifty with the right hand, but gets it tapped away. They're going to call a foul on the tie-up. I believe that's going to go against Evan. Foul actually goes against Van Ginderen. Almost forces the turnover there, but the Crusaders save it. Banton into the lane. Has it knocked loose. Holler. Himself, no. Van Ginderen put back, gets the roll. Nice move, Cranenberg, but he can't hit from the baseline. Foster cleans it up. Tuttle, no, follows his shot, but it gets tipped to Cranenberg. And it It was a late whistle, but there was contact there. So both teams ended up in the double bonus by the end of the first half. Third foul against Brookings-Harbor in the half. They've got 3 early, just the first 2.5 minutes of the quarter gone. Banton gonna bomb, nails it. Back down to just a 2-point game. Holler in the lane, back iron, no Tuttle with the putback. Brother no good from the baseline. Holler comes down with the tough rebound. They're going to get him for shuffling his feet. Oh, they tried to feed Banton, slashing through. But got it tipped away. Holler way ahead. Frankowiak pulls the trigger. Already cooler than the first half. So that might be a good sign for the Crusaders here. 4-point game, 4.5 minutes left in the third. Snyder checks in, Banton. Brother.
Good look there by Foster. Just not really hitting it from outside tonight.
Hasn't been. It's not looking like a smooth. The release just isn't smooth right now. Halfway through the third, Bruins lead by 4. Chance to cut into that lead here, ahead to Banton. Beeman got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds, but it'll stay Crusaders' ball.
Just about 4 minutes to go here in the third period. 42-46 on the John L. Scott scoreboard.
Also want to remind all you fans out there, we will be teaming with the NFHS Network come playoff time to bring you all those great tournaments. Foster just missed on the putback.
What was the call? Over the back on that one?
Push, yeah.
I think if he would have finished it, I don't think they would have called that, but that's a tough one.
Another one of those late whistles that has you guessing.
I think they would have called that a poster if he would have finished it. Autographed and all.
Aldrich cut off the baseline, altered the shot. Beeman chance to put for the putback. Van Ginderen gets it done.
Benyon from the top.
They have confidence in him. They let him pull the trigger. Snyder in the lane. And when Benyon gets hot, he can start hitting those.
He's kind of that 6-man role, kind of gives you a spark off the bench.
Offensive foul called against Brookings-Harbor. I think that's going to go against Van Ginderen. And Russell will check in.
Legal screen? Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Again, check us out. We'll have the 4-5 and 6A tournaments come March. Have all that great action for just $10.95 monthly subscription to the NFHS network. Those are always tons of great games. You just get great action all day from every location.
That's what we call March Madness, folks.
Snyder just missed.
My favorite time of the year. You got any early picks for college this year?
I have not. I'm not.
I haven't been following too much,
just,
to be
yeah.
honest with you. I'm going to go ahead and say Duke, Kentucky.
Right.
You know, who's another power? Maybe North Carolina. You know,
yeah, I stopped paying attention.
I know Virginia might, make a run back at it.
They were senior
Texas
heavy,
Tech,
though.
Texas Tech pretty young, so who knows?
Yeah.
They were a sleeper to me. When they were.
I know. I saw that. Kansas State.
Yeah.
Nonsense
the
other
wow,
night.
That was wild.
Yeah.
That was wild. Grabbing chairs. I mean, that kind of shattered some kids' futures. To be honest with
and
you,
that's a kid that had been fighting with the NCAA for a couple of years on eligibility, and all of a sudden they're not going to cut you any breaks now. That's
no,
for sure.
sir.
It will be Holler bringing the ball out. Remember, if you want to give back, you can go to newofficials.org and sign up to become an OSAA official. Holler drains it from right in front of his own bench. It's a great way to give back and stay active. Remember, you can go to newofficials.org to find out how you can become an OSAA official.
Frank Koviak playing just about every single minute of this game. I don't believe he has left the game so far.
You blame him?
What year? No, I do not. I do not. What year is he? Is he a senior? Let's see. We'll pull our roster up and.
Yes, indeed. Evan Farnkoviak, 6 foot senior.
He is the true leader of this team.
Oh, easily. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he's showcased that obviously in that first half. Oh, I should say that first quarter when I believe he went on a 10-0 run by himself.
Holler gets the bucket underneath, and he will head to the line.
Big man showing he can kind of do it all. Draining a three, then going back with the and one. And as you guessed it, rocking the Kyrie Irving.
Okay. Yeah, you've said they're real popular right now.
Of a lot of these kids. I like them personally.
And the Bruins stretch it back to a double-digit lead. St. Mary's has managed to keep it close, but the Bruins have had the lead basically from the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been to as close to within a bucket.
Mm-hmm. Did you get a chance to watch Zion's debut?
I did not watch it, but I did read. Yeah.
He played decently well.
I mean,
he only played 18 minutes, but, of course, I think they're just going to try to work him into the
6'8", 265 isn't supposed to be able to do that. It just Benyon for three brings that Crusaders bench to life. Frankoviak stop and pop from the baseline.
Yeah, the only highlight I had seen from Zion this whole beginning of his NBA career was him falling asleep on the bench when he wasn't playing.
This is why I don't go to movies anymore. I'm just paying $12 to take a nap.
I mean, and they made the chairs more comfy down
right?
in
You
Cinemark,
get the,
so
you get the loungers.
That doesn't help.
Yeah.
I'll fall asleep during any movie. I don't care. It could be a horror movie.
Benyon pumps, pulls, no. Gonna get a foul on the floor.
One I do look forward to is Bad Boys for Life. Bad Boys 3.
I did see that.
You saw it?
No. I did see it. Saw the ads, and
yeah. Yeah, I'm a big Will Smith guy.
Okay.
Obviously, Martin Lawrence is,
So he's just disappeared. He was. I mean.
This movie kind of came out of left field.
Yeah, it did.
13 years later,
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
I think it's actually kind of a great way to leave it alone.
Exactly.
Leave it alone.
That's exactly what
Come
Will
back
Smith
to it
said. You have so many sequels, and third movies kind of just are bandwagon off of the first one. But I think that was a good idea. Let it breathe, and then come back to the idea of it.
Crusaders holding for the last shot. Dishes to Aldrich. Baseline jumper is good.
Kobe.
Would have counted, but it wasn't close. 5 points is the spread as we head to the fourth. Brookings-Harbor Bruins on top. We'll be back right after this.
I'm Ian McDonald, Medford Police Department School Resource Officer for Hedrick Middle School, as well as Lone Pine, Hoover, and Roosevelt Elementaries. Resource officers provide a consistent presence on campus to protect and support students and staff and to keep them informed and updated on safety issues. It's also our job to work with our surrounding neighborhoods on behavior or nuisance issues. Contact your school if you have a concern. I'm School Resource Officer Ian McDonald, working to ensure the safety.
1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit Eye Care.
Welcome back. Start of the fourth period here from St. Mary's. This is the first half of our doubleheader. Girls will be on tap in the nightcap. 5-point lead for the Brookings-Harbor Bruins. Frankowiak, he has been the leader emotionally, physically, in every conceivable way for Brookings-Harbor tonight. But he can't hit. Crusaders back the other way. Forrester, short. Cranenberg, baseline, no. Put back, no. Finally, Russell gets the third rebound of the possession. This is Holler, one-on-one. Banton, ooh, nice job to finish through the contact. Banton got a couple of hands on that ball.
He did.
Fires, no. Foster with the putback. That's going to ooh. I think the official down there on the baseline is the only person in the arena who didn't think that ball was going to Brookings-Harbor.
Well, you got three of them. You might as well ask for some help. Forrester is actually back in the game. He got pulled early because he got that tech. I think coach is kind of, trying to teach him a lesson, saying, hey, just, brush it off and don't, be the bigger person in that scenario. But comes in strong in the fourth, gets a bucket. He sat most of that. Sat that second quarter, sat all the third. Gets in the fourth, gets a bucket though.
And it wasn't. There was nothing dirty. It wasn't anything. Yeah. I completely understand wanting to sit him for a quarter or so. I mean, get a little something out of it.
But then was honestly trying to just get a reaction out of him, which he did.
He did, and he's playing emotionally. It's that kind of close game.
Hey, when someone's clapping in my face after an and one, I'm not happy about it. Obviously.
Bills Glass, proud to be a sponsor with Table Rock Sports. They've been the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. They cover the full spectrum of glass from your vehicle to any room in your house. They are locally owned. They are family run. They are Bills Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. 6:34 left in this ball game. It is a 3-point game. It's been as much as 10 or 12 at some points for Brookings-Harbor, but St. Mary's always managed to bring it back to within a bucket, even tied up at some points, but never managed to sort of turn that table completely and take a lead and make a run at that point themselves. Right to Trey Foster, who handed it right to Banton. Banton goes up. Foster, tip, no. Putback, no. Second putback brings this to a 1-point game.
Boosting the stat sheet a little bit, getting a couple extra rebounds on the stat sheet.
You can get up there and get them at 9.5 feet. Why let them come all the way back down?
Right.
Van Ginderen finishes through contact.
So still a 3-point lead here.
This is exactly the kind of game I think we all thought we were going to get coming down towards the stretch.
Physical game all the way down to the end. Forrester, no good.
Couple of good looks from Brother and Forrester. They couldn't drop either one. Frankowiak, 5 points. The lead now.
I think Frankowiak might have a 20-piece on the night,
Oh,
to
easy.
be honest. No call there. A lot of contact. Foster's down. Uh-oh.
Holler, no. Tuttle, no.
We got Trey
And
Foster down.
he's still on one knee, down on the other free throw line. Obviously, Trey going to check out. I think he may have popped. He's checking his lip, whether it was maybe an elbow or a shoulder, something. Maybe popped him in that, right in the mouth.
Looks like number one's coming over to apologize.
Say sorry,
and,
yeah.
hey, that's good sportsmanship.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we preach over here at Table Rock Sports and obviously OSA, good sportsmanship.
Always, yeah, absolutely.
So we appreciate the gesture. Obviously, you know, accidents happen. Reminding me of why I got rear-ended today, you know, driving.
Speaking of which, Table Rock Sports is partnering with the Southern Oregon Sports Commission to promote the Know Your Role campaign to improve the culture surrounding youth sports. The Forrester in the lane.
Gary. Yep.
And a turnover. Yep. And it's just one they've been picky on all year.
Yeah, definitely. We saw that call a couple times this last time at St. Mary's.
Frankowiak up.
Officials are really, you know, trying to teach these kids the fundamentals of this game. And I think that could be well appreciated, obviously, when these kids are trying to play at the next level.
Oh, yeah.
You know, try to teach them, hey, listen, that's not going to fly unless you're...
Kobe Aldrich from the corner ties it up.
I love it.
Kobe.
I love it. Love it when the big man comes in there and gets his.
Gendering, no. Tuttle came skying for the board, fighting for it. Tie ball. They're calling jump ball. Possession pointing St. Mary's way. All tied up halfway through the fourth.
Been a quiet half for Josh Banton.
Yeah.
I think he's just kind of, you know, facilitating, kind of letting his guys do his thing. But I think as, you know, a team leader. Oh, Kobe again.
Ooh, just bounced out.
A little bit of a heat check right there.
I mean, it's full bore on both ends.
It is getting physical. It's
yeah,
getting physical.
it has been. Yeah, and it's only gotten more physical as this game has tightened up, and we're now tied with less than half the fourth quarter to go. So,
you know, the best thing I love about it is it's obviously a physical game. Both teams competing at a high level.
Yeah,
but showing great sportsmanship as well. You know, helping each other up. You know,
I haven't seen anything I'd call dirty.
Yeah,
not even
right.
close. Physical,
Absolutely.
hard fought,
Yeah.
nothing dirty.
Just everything you can ask for from a coach, you know, saying, oh, you know, we're playing physical, but we're also, you know, we're playing with sportsmanship, playing with integrity. I knew he was going to.
Yeah, they're going to get Banton. He got caught in a double team.
He got the jump stop, and he kind of got a little bit of a push from behind, so he kind of lost the pivot. A little bit debatable there, but I think a good call by the officials there. Frankowiak, he came out hot.
Wait on this whistle. They say stepped on the baseline, so that's an out of bounds. Okay. No, it is a foul on the arm,
Making
so
it
foul.
The sixth team foul for Brookings.
8 against St. Mary's.
I think obviously, you know, we know this one's going to come down to the final stretch. And I think, you know, obviously teams getting in the bonus is huge, you know, when it comes down to these scenarios. There's Banton. There's Banton.
Love the confidence. He really has had kind of an off night just from every
quiet, you
to
know,
still be firing.
Yeah, but right then and there, that's the momentum shifter right there. So
Beautiful, and that's the one,
Benton.
absolutely, to take the lead that we've been saying has been so elusive. They've been able to get close but not jump ahead.
Yeah.
And there, the three from Josh Banton puts them up by 3. Go ahead and stay here.
My thing is, though, why the timeout? You know?
Yeah, it's always tough. Yeah,
You
timeouts
know,
like,
you
yeah,
get that
for
momentum,
sure.
You get the lead. And,
Yeah.
But, hey, you know what? I get it. You know, regroup, you know, see, hey, listen, you know, we got the lead now. Let's kind of dial in on the offense, swing it around a little bit better. Obviously, we can burn some clock, obviously, because we got the lead now.
Yeah, yeah.
So I understand that.
And Frankovics had a great game, but it's not like Brookings has been doing a lot of other damage from outside,
No,
really.
They definitely came out hot, and I'd say in this fourth quarter, it's been a little more towards St. Mary's favor.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And hopefully Trey is still – yeah, nope.
Looks like he's coming
He's going to come back out, yeah. Okay. Said looked like maybe an elbow or shoulder. Something just caught him in the lip. So
that's a tough kid right there.
Oh,
though.
yeah. Course coverage tonight made possible by our title sponsor at the Lithia Superstore on Highway 62 and General Manager Jason Lawrence. Thank you so much to everybody over there at Lithia for helping us do what we do here. Oh, Josh, can't believe it. And it was the official from down on the baseline made the call when there was another official there 2 feet away who saw nothing.
You know, for such a physical game, you know, the call like that.
Especially when you've gotten used to it now.
Yeah,
and now all of a
right.
sudden get
Now
all
you get the
ticky-tacky with it.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a switch, but I think that's just, you know, obviously the ref recognizing that it's such a close game, you know, that they don't want to miss anything.
Yeah, and you don't want to just start letting obvious stuff go in the name of something else.
In the name of fair game.
Right.
I get it. St. Mary's still with the 1-point lead. We're going to get a timeout here.
And we'll take it with them. We'll go ahead and check back right after this.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward Program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back. 3:06 left in the fourth quarter. It's a 1-point game, and now the Bruins bring the press. No real problem for St. Mary's. Trey Foster is indeed checked back into the game. That was Cranenberg from the free throw line. Van Genderen with the board. Holler, runner, no. Rebound to Banton. Ahead of the pack.
Distance. Coast to coast.
And again comes the pressure. You're going to make Brookings-Harbor execute the entire length of the floor. Almost force the turnover. Holler in the corner. Tuttle, no. Still loose. Forrester comes away with it. He's going to have to pull it back. He's 1-on-3 right now. Never mind. Show me what I know.
Just kind of, you know, they didn't expect the unexpected. Oh, and a tech.
And a tech on Brookings-Harbor.
That's going to be Frankowiak's second. I think he's going to be done.
He very well might. Yes, indeed.
He's done. Yep, Frankowiak going to the bench. That's his second.
As soon as that tech got called, the ref walked over to St. Mary's bench, who exploded and told them to calm down as well.
He's done. He's got to be pulled.
That's
the second of the game.
rough.
Oh, and that's a guy you need out there.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
tough. Let's see what
He's
they do
still
here.
talking.
I'm pretty sure it's 2 and you're done.
He's pulling his jersey out of his shorts. I think he knows. Yeah. Well, maybe not.
Maybe they're just letting him get away. Maybe they forgot. I don't know.
Yeah, Forrester. Maybe they called it on. Yeah, we didn't get an official score on the first one. I assumed it was on Frankowiak as well, but they may have called it on the bench or something like that.
Blue 12. So.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a rule change I'm unaware of. I don't know. I always thought that was the rule.
Yeah, I did
thought
too.
It was 2 and you're done. I mean.
And now we get.
And every other level of play, that's pretty much the rule.
Right.
So.
No, now we get the free throws on the shot. So 3 of 4 from the line stretches the lead for St. Mary's. Sternenberg will check in for the Crusaders. Yeah, Frankowiak's still in there. But it's now a 6-point game, so a big swing with just 2 minutes left to go here.
St. Mary's just going to swing it around. Like I said, hey,
Burn some
you
clock.
get that lead.
Yep.
No shot clock here in Oregon. Let's just swing it. Oh. You hate to see it. Grab it before it goes out. Well, now they get the ball at the baseline rather
Back
than
down
back
on this
down
end, right.
on the other end. But still, 6-point lead, 2-possession game.
Yep.
St. Mary's, like I said, kind of just willing to burn some clock there.
They're going to get it in the hot hand. Well short. Foster blocks. Still fighting for space. There's just nowhere to go down low. Yeah. Well, we got a whistle on the
timeout there by St. Mary's. Good call.
Thanks, Jake.
Good call.
We'll take it with them back right after this.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass.
Welcome back. There you see the score. Lead is a half dozen for the St. Mary's Crusaders. And really, it's been back and forth all night, but this is the first time the Crusaders have had any kind of substantial lead in this game, and it comes with less than 90 seconds to go, so it comes at the right time. They're going to start fouling. This one may start to drag.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be St. Mary's ball. Forrester going to check back in. He will inbound. Foster.
Yeah, they're going to swing it around. They're going to make them foul him.
It's a smart play, obviously.
Forrester.
Well, yeah, you get the open shot.
Oh, almost with the tip in. Close. A lot of fouls. Looks like we're going to be shooting free throws on the other end as well.
Yep, so foul against St. Mary's.
Going to be the moral of the story at the end of this game. 70-64 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Minute and 3 seconds to go.
Early in the going in Grants Pass, Cavemen lead it 6-4 over South Medford.
Oh, so we got some live reports. Okay.
Crater Boys 5-0 over Thurston right now. Still scoreless in the Grants Pass South Medford girls game, which is now at South Medford. And last one on the docket will be our girls game. That's the last one to start. That'll come up right after this one. Rebound to St. Mary's. Sternenberg, chance to finish. There you see the emotion.
I got scared. I thought they called the charge. I wanted to say and one really loud, but I wasn't positive.
You see the outpouring of emotion for St. Mary's.
He can get up too.
Oh yeah.
So honestly, I was thinking
it was a chance to finish.
I was thinking he wanted to catch a body right there.
Yeah.
You know, good way to draw the contact and a good finish. And it couldn't come at a better time.
Yeah, this is now an 8-point game under a minute. Foster just too much.
He's just dominant down low.
And the quick foul,
They sent Benyon to the line. So, hey, St. Mary's.
They're just trying to extend the game. Oh, yeah, and that's the last couple games.
They were down how much? I mean, I believe 15 at one point.
Yeah, as much as that, and then it was, 25-12. It was that 10-point run to end the first. They were down by 13.
Had a good run just by himself, honestly. I mean, he started killing them, and then next thing you know,
St. Mary's just
shows
kept
up
at
in
it.
this second half. I think, as we saw him in the Hidden Valley tournament, it was kind of the opposite. Came out hot and then just didn't really finish. Now I think they're kind of, establishing some confidence in themselves in these final quarters.
Yeah, this is a completely different team.
It's a completely different team.
I'm not trying to throw shade, but it's not Trey Foster and everybody else anymore.
Right.
It's not.
Amen.
It's just not.
Right. Yeah, no, this team is definitely, finding themselves, showing confidence, saying, hey, let's get the job done. We're here to play. Let's play 4 quarters instead of 2, And that's huge. I mean,
absolutely.
Because obviously in a game of swings, as they call it,
and runs,
you got to play. You got to play all 4 because you're going to have your runs and they're going to have theirs.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of who's going to have more.
And you saw it with 4 minutes left. All of a sudden, they were 4 minutes left. We had a tie ball game, and now all of a sudden,
here we are.
We get the run. We get that first run the other way.
Exactly. We got a 9-point lead going the other way. So obviously, a good swing turnaround for St. Mary's.
Cranenberg at the line. Stretches it to double digits. So, St. Mary's peaking at the right time, that's for sure. Now with the 10-point lead, Foster too much inside. Almost got another. Van Ginderen tough board. Girls game scheduled to start at 7. We'll obviously begin a little bit of a later start on that one. My guess is probably 7:15, maybe 7:20.
A good Brookings-Harbor girls team, you say?
Yeah, absolutely. They're 5th in the state right now.
St. Mary's girls still trying to, kind of figure it out, I would say.
It's just such a young team. I mean, it's going to be that kind of year. Yeah, 11-5 for the Brookings-Harbor girls. That's good for 6th in the OSAA right now, but just 1-2 in conference play. Of course, they lost to a very, very good Sutherland girls team that we saw a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Very good Sutherland girls
11
team.
threes from one girl, too. I mean, hey, how can you beat that? I mean, that's
one of their losses.
Tough to beat at any level.
Also lost down here a couple weeks ago at Cascade Christian, but that was close, 43-40.
Yep.
So, one close loss for the Brookings-Harbor Bruin girls. Foster looking to really finish this one off. The lefty shot from the line doesn't go. The biggest lead at the right time, less than 30 seconds, now 20. Van Ginderen with the left hand. That was a nice little baby hook. It just didn't go. Cranenberg front, Koviak, Foster. Brookings fans want to tech on Foster for that late dunk. Want it called taunting. This is why we have the Southern Oregon Sports Council Know Your Role campaign. And let the players play, the officials officiate, and fans need to just sit there and be fans. Koviak, no, as the clock expires, we're just going to... Yeah, there's the runoff. So that is the final. No, are they going to make him shoot? They're going to let him shoot. Okay, he called a foul literally as the buzzer was sounding, and they're going to make him shoot it out. So something in the vicinity of 75-64 is going to be our final.
Strong finish by St. Mary's.
Great,
Impressive
yes.
Finish. Good camaraderie for this team. You know, obviously dropping a few early in that Hidden Valley tournament, kind of up, leading early and then dropping them. And then in this game, complete opposite.
And just to make run after run,
yeah,
and come back and then fall back 10 behind.
Right.
Come back, fall back 10 behind,
yep,
and then to keep coming.
Yeah.
Really was the difference tonight.
The game of runs.
Yep.
No Game of Thrones pun intended there. Just a game of runs.
No, this ending was much better.
I love that. I'm glad he caught it. Ball game, folks. That's what
that is a final 75-66. Really, I would have to say easily the most complete sort of through game performance out of this Crusader squad so far this year.
Great finish all around. Honestly, a great team effort.
Frankowiak was so hot early,
but
and then he really chilled in that second half.
He really did get cold. So, players of the game, I'm going to go with Frankowiak from Brookings,
easy.
Obviously.
I'm going to go with Banton.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Josh tonight for St. Mary's.
Great, facilitated well, just kind of obviously wasn't his night scoring.
And hit some but he hit a couple of threes when they needed them.
The one to take the lead. No, actually, that was Kobe Aldridge. My apologies.
It was, but he had the one right before.
Yeah, the one right before that kind of set the tone. So there's our players of the game, folks. Josh Benton and Frankowiak.
That'll
Great
do
ball
it.
Game here.
He was Frankowiak was fantastic. Great game all the way around. We will have another one for you when we come back. Girls on tap. They haven't put a time on the clock there. My guess is about 15 minutes probably. We'll be back with that one, and we'll see you there.